this video, we're going to look at pHs of different solutions and different concentrations of solutions. So I have here 8 different solutions. We have hydrochloric acid, acetic acid, sulfuric acid, and we have some bases: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, and then we have sodium chloride and water. And we're going to test out the pH using looking at 2 different concentrations of solutions, 1.0 molar and 0.1 molar. The first way we're going to do this is using the pH test strips, which is these things here, right here. So we're going to use these first. I'm going to set this up. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do so I have the top set of solutions is 1.0 molar. The bottom set is 0.1 molar. I'll test the top one first. We'll take a look at it. I'll test the bottom one with the same solution. We'll take a look at it, and hopefully we can see some kind of difference. So the first one is HCl, hydrochloric acid. You can see that one there. Okay, so that's about 1. And then this molarity, also about 1, okay? So maybe we can't tell the difference between this one for the papers. We might have to go to a pH meter for that. The second one, acetic acid, take a look. So that one's about 3 for the 1 molar. And then the second one for 0.1 molar that's definitely different. So you can see that that's about a 5 or so. So that 4 or 5, so that definitely changed pH. And if you have a lower concentration, why do you think that is? So lower concentration, different pH. Okay, next one, sulfuric acid. So this one definitely is a 1. And this one here is probably also hard to tell, 1 or 2. You can't tell. So we have to go to a pH meter for that one as well. All right, number 4 is sodium hydroxide. So that one's 11 or so. And now this one is lighter. You can see a little bit of a difference there. You see that? So that one definitely did change. It's like a 10. Went from 11 to a 10. So lower concentration. Why do you think that one is? The next one is potassium hydroxide. So that one's also 11 to start. And then when you dip it into the other one, I think that's a little bit of a difference also. It's a little lighter. So it goes from 11 to 10. Ammonium hydroxide, because that one is a lighter color, so that's like a 10 here. And if I try this one here, I don't know, it's hard to tell. 10 or 9. Let's see if I look them side by side. And then the last 2, we have sodium chloride, which is salt water. There we go. So that's neutral, nothing happened there. It's the same. Okay, and then what's down here? Also, nothing happened. That's the same. So salt water, neutral, and then water, you can't have different concentrations of water. So water is just this one right here. That's our, nothing happened, okay? So, so the couple of them, we'll look at something called a pH meter or pH probe. We'll see if we can tell any differences between a couple of these solutions. So I'll set that up now. Okay, so what we're going to use is a pH probe. This is a pH probe right here. And I'm just going to, this will actually measure the pH of everything very accurately. So we'll do the one in front is the 1.0 molar solution, and the one in the back is the 0.1 molar solution. Let's take a look. So hydrochloric acid is 1.1, and then the weak one, I'll rinse it off. I'll rinse it off between every one. Here, the last one is 1.4, 1.3 or 1.4. So it did change. So strong H2SO4, sulfuric acid, that is 1.3, 1.2. Okay. Back one. 1.6, 1.5. So that did go up a little bit. So it's a little not as acidic, but not by much. So it's hard to tell. You couldn't tell that with the paper. Acetic acid. This is acetic acid. So that is 2.3. Even though it's 1.0 molar, it's a much higher pH than the other acids. Wonder why that is. And then the 1.0 molar, the 0.1. So 2.9. Okay. NaOH. 10.11. So that's almost 12.0. Okay. And last one here, weaker one. 10.8. So that one did change by about 1 pH level, which that's what you were expecting. That's what we were expecting with the acids. Didn't quite happen that way. Okay. KOH. So about 12.8. And then the 0.1 molar is 12.3. So not as big of a change. Okay. And then the last one is ammonium hydroxide. It's 11.7. And 0.1 molar in the back. So this is definitely a much bigger difference, 9.6.